Thank you. Good afternoon. Let me first start off by saying that I want to congratulate each and every one of you for having come this far in your educational journey. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. Know that the reason that we are here today is by no means the result of some small feat. Just think about all those discussion boards, all the lab reports, all the My Math Lab assignments, all the Mind Tab assignments, and let's not forget the essays you kept working on until the very last minute. That's not to say we're all procrastinators, though. Sometimes life happens. Some of y'all graduating today are parents. Some of y'all may help run the family business. Some of y'all may take care of siblings or sick or elderly relatives. Some of y'all, like me, may have 2 jobs in order to help make ends meet. The incredible thing, though, about DCCCD and Brookhaven in particular is that regardless of all the challenges and the adversity that you may have faced along the way, all of us in this room are proof in one way or another that the affordability, flexibility, and proximity of the Dallas County Community Colleges make obtaining a higher education far more possible. I think it's only fitting that we graduate today on May 14th, 2020. Just think about the significance of that date for a moment, the significance of the fact that we're graduating in the year 2020. This year not only marks the first year of a brand new decade, but it also marks the first year of the next chapter of our lives. Now, with everything that's happened in the world recently, it's understandable that you might not have the most positive outlook on the future right now, and that's okay. But in spite of everything that's happened in the world, and in spite of everything that you see and hear on the news, I'm optimistic about the future. It may feel like sometimes you have no power or control when it comes to shaping your future or the world around you, but if the last decade taught us anything, it's that ordinary people like you and me have the power to reshape the world in really profound ways. In August of 2018, a young Swedish girl by the name of Greta Thunberg took it upon herself to start protesting outside the Swedish Parliament building for action on climate change. Eventually, she convinced some of her friends to start doing the same, and then they convinced some of their friends. Soon enough, these protests were taking place all over Sweden, and then all over Europe, and eventually all over the world. In fact, on September 23rd, 2019, we even held our own climate change protest at Brookhaven. Greta and other people like her give me hope for the future. You see, if the actions of a Swedish girl can inspire college students over 5,000 miles away to protest, then we should challenge ourselves to never stop trying to shape a better future for ourselves and for the world around us. Now, not all of us are going to go on to be a Time Magazine Person of the Year or a Nobel Peace Prize candidate, but regardless of where you go from here, it's just as important that you follow your dreams. As a tour guide for new student orientations, I often ask students, what do you want to study? What do you want to major in? What do you want to do? Or why are you here? And a lot of them respond with, well, I'm just here to take the basics. A wise man once told me that the basics aren't a plan, that the basics aren't a dream. He said he would ask students, what about after the basics? What then? So I'm going to implore all of you to ask yourselves very similar questions. What's next, and where do I go from here? Always keep in mind what steps you need to take in order to make your dreams a reality. On your journey, you may encounter bumps in the road or forks in the path, but don't be afraid to keep on going or to take the path less traveled. Before I go, I want to leave you with this. My favorite quote of all time comes from Anthony Bourdain. He once said, "I'd much rather fail gloriously than to not venture, not try." So whether you go on to continue your education at a 4-year institution, head into the workforce, get a better job, or even start a small business, never stop trying, never stop dreaming, never stop hoping. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.